Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien here on the morning of Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. Well, you Americans are heading towards a extinction precipice as far as your country. You're heading towards a confederation of this, the tribe of that, because you never did the following. Integration. You never integrated the people that you have brought into this country into an American system. The American system never was integrated to make sure it worked. That's two. Number three, the people that are supposed to govern you, from Congress to Senate to President to the Supreme Court, all got to realize that they are caretakers. Their views, their political views, are not and should have not been considered in any decisions, whether diplomatic or judicial. You have made a lot of mistakes. One of them is alliances. You don't understand, or I should say, comprehend the meaning of the word alliance. And intervention, you don't comprehend that word either. And also for the Supreme Court and Congress and the presidency. When you have issues that come out like women's reproductions, is life 100% sacred? No. There is nothing in this universe that's 100% sacred. But you try to make it at least 80, maybe 88%, you're never going to get to 90. No matter what civilization it is, how advanced you are. Socially advanced, that is. Most civilization in this galaxy are advanced technologically. Oh, there's a lot of them that are really advanced technologically. And a lot of them that are even worse than you are on the advancement of social structure. You're only at 0.5. That's not scratching, you're closer to 0 than you are to 10. And our technological advancement, like I said, is about an 8. But our social structure is about a 6. And we strive to make those two as close as we can. Yours is worse. You're at a 2 on the technology and 0.5 on the social structure, which makes you dangerous. A good example of this, Americans, is your issue that you call abortion. And your Republicans and Democrats have their views on abortion. And you want to put these views on 330 million people, some of which are not even American. You never figured them into your civilization. That's crazy. But abortion, is it 100% okay? No. Is it 100% anti-life? No. See what I mean? Is it necessary for your society? Yes. Is it moral for your society? No. Is life sacred? Well, yes. But is it 100% sacred? No. See what I mean? These are concepts that you're not even close to comprehending, let alone understanding. And that's your problem, Americans, and your humans on the planet the same way. They are further behind than you. Just look at the Chinese and the Russians and the Latin Americans and the Africans. Whew. You see a lot of disaster there, don't you? Don't forget about the Arabs and the Israelis. They are lost causes. They should be wiped off the face of the earth. And I'm not saying this as a belligerent. I'm saying this. Does the Jewish people have a lot to contribute? Yes. Do the Arabs have a lot to contribute? Yes. Should it be 100% Jews and 100% Arabs? No. Maybe 2%, 3%. But that's about it. 3% American, 3% German. Heck, you even got some Sumerian and some Egyptians and some Greek still around. And Romans. See what I mean? Your civilization has bits and pieces of its past, its present, but can it make its future? That is the problem. For me, I know you're extinct because I've seen you extinct. And I understand why my bosses made the decision they did of not to interfere in your affairs and come to your aid and get ourselves involved in another war with the Mushka. I thought that they were and I'm taking your word for it, humane when they decided to just sit there and watch them destroy you to the last person. I even took 300,000 of you so-called survivors and put them in my ships and said, okay, we'll put you somewhere where you can be forgotten for centuries. The only problem is, now that I look at it, centuries later, you humans will be back to being a pain in the neck. So as soon as I get back to my ship, which is only going to be, like I told you before, 15 seconds in your time, in my time, it's 50 years since I've been here. And once his host dies, I get to go back and it's only 15 seconds. But I'll remember everything in the last 50 years of your civilization. And the first order I'm going to do to my second in command is turn these ships around and take these human beings and we're going to deposit them back on Earth. But that's death. And I'll tell them, yes. And our bosses were right on their decision for their extinction. Because you guys did nothing to help yourselves. Good day.